this. So this thing right here has been waiting a whole month for a video. And the reason? Well, if you didn't watch my other video, well, because I'm moving houses, I bought another camera. Look. Ooh. So this right here was sent to me about a month ago. Maybe more than that now. It is a Synido LiveMix audio interface. And I've been using this quite a bit. It's done a good job. So as of right now, I actually use this for my speakers that I have lined up here. You guys might remember this. This is another interface. I called this a mixer. This is more of just an interface. I'm gonna call this an interface because with mixing, it's not this really. This is mostly for display. I haven't been using it because I just unpacked my setup and set this stuff up. But yeah, this is more for gaming. This is professional as hell. Let's plug it in. Conveniently, there's a cord here. I wonder what that was from. So upon plugging it in, you don't actually get any like fancy flashy lights like this gaming one does. Believe it or not, I do actually have a mic that supports XLR, which is this fine one. I might actually do a comparison, like a sound comparison between this one and this one. First of all, I want to talk about the design. So the design is very simple. So for power, we have USB-C and then we have left and right. So these are for like speakers. These ones aren't like monitoring. My speakers just take like a normal headphone jack and they also give you a little extension that just like this. And this is for microphones or guitars. Or you can actually do what the Fine did, where you can put in a line in and plug an auxiliary cable into it, like from my phone. Then we can hear my phone sounds. And then obviously the XLR, which would just go in somewhere where. So this would be your XLR gain. And then this section is just for this, your little amp thing, whatever. And then monitor is, yeah. So it's all divided. Everything makes sense. It is so easy to understand. And believe it or not, this little guy has software. Start up a little screen recording. Ignore my desktop. And then yeah, there's a download. I've already checked out this. Download software. And yeah, we have the LiveMix Solo. So let's go ahead and download that. So I already have an EQ little curve thing. And I only use this for my speakers because the high end is kind of muffled. So I boost the hell out of that. Honestly, it's better than not having anything. I will say that. There is a mic mute in the software for some reason instead of like on the interface. This thing gets loud. I even compared this, like the output of this and my laptop headphone jack, and then this thing. This thing gets probably dangerously loud if you have it at max. So don't play stuff at max volume. This would be EQing the output and not the mic, so be aware of that. All right, let's give it a sound test. And how I'm gonna do that is by plugging in this budget XLR mic. All right, let me just go into my voice meter and click on our Synido Live. I'm going to be monitoring myself just so I can hear what's going on. And we have, oh, it's kind of quiet actually. Let me turn it up a bit. Hello. Oh, that doesn't sound too bad. It sounds okay. I mean, yeah, actually it doesn't sound that bad. What does this do? If it's just gonna, what the fuck? Whoa, this makes it like really loud. All right, I'll keep it on mix because for some reason that's making it louder. So that's probably the right setting. Let's compare it to this one. Oh, so it's definitely louder, but that means it peaks. Oh my god, it sounds a little less warm and it's peaking as well. It's making itself peak. I'm gonna turn the gain down. I'm peaking. All right, did this peak? Oh, it actually takes quite a bit of volume to peak it. To me, I think it sounds better. It sounds a bit more warm, like podcasty. And if I turn up the volume, yeah, there is not a lot of like static sound as how much this would produce. Most of the background sound is my laptop fan. Alright, I'm gonna do a side-by-side comparison, trying to say the same phrase like in the same way. You are listening to the Fine AM8 microphone through the Synido LiveMix Solo interface. I'm going to start screaming to make it peak so you can get an idea. This is what the sound of my room sounds like. Subscribe. And this is what the Fine AM8 sounds like through its own interface. And then this is what happens when you start peaking a little bit. And this is what the room sounds like. Anyway, subscribe. Alright, back to my normal mic. I'm gonna let you be the judge what sounds better. I'm gonna say just by testing this, I think this sounds better. It's just that it's a little quiet. This one sounds a little bit more warm to me. Other than that, this is a great like little headphone amp. Like this thing gets loud. I'm gonna see if I can try and demonstrate that. Dank Pods reference. Alright, so I have the volume all the way up. I have YouTube's volume all the way up. These are like semi-open back, so you should probably hear quite a bit of noise leakage out of these. Now let's swap over to the fine. This bad boy now. Let's go. This thing is quite the beast for volume. It sounds great as well. There's no distortion I can hear. Obviously you don't need that loudness, but if you have like headphones that are a bit harder to drive, then this would be better. So this thing is so portable. I actually had a flight to South Australia. Believe it or not, I took this and this thing did the job. I actually had my brother make a FL Studio beat with this and didn't really complain about it at all. I'll put a photo of that on the screen right now. So yeah, I now use this permanently as an output for all my speakers here. The only problem I have with this though is how quiet like the XLR is, but that can be easily solved with post-production. Other than that, I don't really have anything to complain about. Like maybe the software could be a bit more polished, I don't know. The EQ's already like good, maybe add more EQ bands or something. Maybe add like noise gate filters to the mic and everything, that would be good. Good little system overall, I recommend it. Subscribe.